I saw the inventor of Teddy Ruxpin making $1 million a month. I couldn't believe it. And I said, look, I'm going to start my own company. I think I can do a better job. My name is Stephen Key. I'm the president of Hot Picks. We have the largest selection of guitar picks in the world. They're in the shape of Mickey Mouse, skulls, vampires, monsters. We have a pick for everybody. We're in over 10,000 stores around the world. But before that, I had hit rock bottom. Zero.
All right, Steve, happy guy now. Selling these guitar picks, making millions.
Very happy. Extremely happy.
But we're going to start at a less happy place because tonight's show is all about we're all going to get smacked. We're all going to, at some point, going to be down and out. It's how you come back from it. So take me to age 50. You're rocking and rolling. Things are going good. And what happens?
I'm 50 years old. I've got a hit product. We're selling millions.
This is before the guitar. What were you selling
Before the guitar picks. It was a special label called Spinformation.
Okay.
It was on major national brands. The money was coming in so fast, my attorney said, we'll never count it all. Don't ever listen to that, ever. And I took my family on wild vacations. Royalties were coming in. Life was fantastic. And then one day, it stopped.
What happened?
Well, I'll tell you, the label was too expensive. I had to redesign it. I had every company calling me. I didn't take advantage of that opportunity, but it dried up. And I've got 3 kids. They're getting ready to go to college. My wife doesn't work. And one day, the royalties go to zero.
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 All of a sudden, you go from making a ton of money to, like, no income.
Wanting to just pull my hair out, wondering, what am I going to do now? I've got this office. I've got some great people. What are we going to do?
Well, take me to that moment when all of a sudden you kind of go, wait a second, this thing is dried up. I'm 50. I got to start over. I mean, how dark was that?
How do you start over when you're 50? I've never had a real job. I've always been creating things, and you have to start over. It was hard. My wife was very supportive. She says, you can do it, but it was tough.
All right, give me the darkest moment, darkest meal. I mean, how low was it?
Well, you know, it's hard because we didn't save a lot of money. We were thinking it was never going to end, so we put some money away, but not enough. And when you look in the future and you've got kids and you've got bills, it was tough. We had to stretch. We had to push. We didn't pay a lot of people for a while.
All right,
you know, and that's hard. It was hard for me, but I had to get back on the horse.
So what's the gut check moment? How do you get back on the horse? Because we're all going to be down. You had it at 50. So how do you get back on the horse? I had it at 50, and it just took it took about a month of just relaxing, saying, all right, start over, take a clean sheet of paper and go, what am I going to do now? And just by chance, I saw an opportunity, and I took it. Because every once in a while, your gut says, I see it, I better take it, because they don't come around very often. You know, they just don't. So what was this opportunity?
A friend of mine, Rob Stefani, I've known him for 35 years, came over to the office, said, what are you doing? He wasn't doing anything. He'd quit his job. 2 guys, unemployed, thinking, we've got to figure this out. He's got a family, kids. And he showed me a guitar pick. It's just a regular guitar pick. And he said, Steve, I've been in the music industry forever. No one's ever done anything with this. Can you bring some magic to the guitar pick? And I went down to the mall and looked at all the kids, what they were wearing, and said, look, I'm going to change the shape to a skull. He told me, Steve, don't do it. It's too radical, off the chart. Just don't do it. I did it anyway. Took it to a trade show, and it worked instantly. The crowds love it. The kids are like, this is the coolest thing. And I'm 50 years old. My kids are like, Dad, what are you doing with the heavy metal stuff? They didn't get it, but it worked.
What's genius about what you did, and now you've got this company, and you know you're doing 7 figures. You're selling in the millions, and it's everything. I got a Mickey Mouse one here. I've got all different shapes and sizes. You got what you took was something that we could automatically always see as a generic. Okay, a guitar pick had looked like this forever.
That's right.
And that's
right.
And you just said, wait, why does it have to look that way? Why does it have to have that same shape?
Well, you know what's...
That's talking about an aha.
Well, I mean, it was, exactly. And what I realized, it was great that I didn't play guitar. So I had no boundaries.
That's the key. That was the key.
Yes, it was. In fact, my partner had been playing forever. He's a great rocker. He just loves music. And he was just like, Steve, you can't do that. I said, look, I'm going to do it. I'm going to break the mold. I'm just going to change everything and let's let it fly. And he was nervous. I was nervous. I was scared. And it's their lifestyle. We have a pick for everybody. We've got one in the shape of Mickey Mouse. We've got shapes of skulls, vampires.
If you really think about it, for an artist, a musician, this is the most personal thing they have.
Yes,
Yet there was nothing personal about
exactly.
it.
And
I love this idea. I mean, it's such a. What I love about it is that we can go through life and not question everything like, okay, a Band-Aid is supposed to look like this or it always looks like that until somebody says, no, we can have funny pictures on them, whatever. Now, if I was on tour with my buddy John Bon Jovi right now, would he be having one of these pics?
I hope so. Do you know him? I hope so.
Yeah, he's a delightful
I'll
guy.
Send you some.
No, but my point is, do most musicians now use? No.
No,
we
they
got to
do
change
not.
that, man.
Well, I'm trying, but our audience is not really the players so much. We found that kids love to collect them. I'm selling them at Walmart. I'm putting them in like 7-Elevens. I could put them in gumball machines. Kids love them. We have over 150 designs. It's endless.
Okay, as a guy who at 50 had it, lost it, that was your down and out moment. You were down, they were counting you out. What's the keys that we tell folks out there? Because we're all going to have those moments. How do you come back?
You have to come back. You have to trust your gut. You've got to, you know, you just got to reach down and go, look, I'm going to get back in the game and trust your gut. Take a risk. You have to sometimes. And do a little bit of research, but I don't do a lot. I just trust my instincts.
I love that. Stephen Kay, CEO of Hot Picks, Guitar Picks. We love it. A guy, they were counting him out. It was 7, 8, 9. He said, no, off the ropes. He's back big. More big ideas straight ahead.